Hi students, good morning all of you. Today we are taking a fifth chapter more about IO functions. In the first and second chapters, we have thoroughly studied IO functions and extensively applied, and we could understand the features and functionalities of the IO functions, mainly printf and scanf. There are some more IO functions. Some more of IO functions I have to introduce in this chapter, and we have to learn more about IO functions. Earlier, I introduced all the data types, but I didn't introduce all the conversion specifiers that we have to study thoroughly in this chapter. And next one, output formations, simple formations we have seen in first chapter mainly. Now, the advanced formations are there. That also, we should be thorough with formation of output of all type of data. Already I told you, it is like serving food. You have to serve food elegantly. You have to write output in a very elegant manner. Your client mainly bothers about the output. That's why you have to focus much more on that. Here, if you see any program performs tasks by performing three activities. Those are I, P, O, input, process, and output. As far as input and output are concerned, C provides standard functions. Once we are thorough with the standard functions, those are common for the features and functionalities are common for all the programs. As far as process is concerned, process is unique for every program. Process. Every program performs different tasks. That's why its process is different for every program. For every program, we have to specially focus and perform it. And even not only program, even our brain also performs IPO activities, input, process, and output. Suppose April 1st is Sunday. April 1st is Sunday. What is the day on May 1st? Just to feed a question. That is input. April 1st is Sunday. What is the day on May 1st? Then your brain processes it. How? First is Sunday. Again, 29th is Sunday. April 29th is Sunday. And April is having 30 days. So, then 1st of May should be Tuesday. In that way, a brain makes the process and communicate to you. Then you can understand that May 1st is Tuesday. In this way, every time you feed a question to your brain and it processes it and gives you the answer output. So, process we have to study with every program, unique logic, unique code, and all that we use. As far as I and O are concerned, input and output are concerned, if you achieve mastery over that with this chapter, already you learned something, you applied also. In this chapter is a fine object. We achieve mastery over the functionalities of I and O. Then indirectly you are completing 200 pages of more than 200 pages of this book. How it is possible? Actually, there are 500 programs. Any program you take, then more than 50% statements are input statements and output statements. Remaining are processing statements. As I told you already, processing for every program you have to perform uniquely. Then, as far as input and output are concerned, once you learn and achieve mastery over that, for all programs more or less it is same. That's why your job will be routine for the rest of the programs in this book. This is the strategy. Actually, whenever you have a task, a big task, then simply seeing the quantum of the task, don't stare at it or don't run away from the task. If you analyze that, in every task, more than 50% are routine things and some are crucial things. On crucial things, you have to more focus, and routine things make them routine. That is possible only by study and practice. Then every time you can focus on process. This is unique. As far as IO are concerned, make them routine. Make them routine. How can make them routine? Perform all the programs and several exercises I have given. Performing all of them on your own, you make the IO routine. Just like that, you write the IO code. Then you have more time, more focus on processing. That is the strategy. So, by completing this chapter and by becoming thorough with all the elements so far learned within 5 chapters, you can 100% make this IO routine. This is the strategy. By that, indirectly, you are completing, you are becoming master on at least 200 pages in this book, more than 200 page book automatically. Understand? This strategy you follow. And here, IO functions, we classify. Actually, stdio.h. This is the standard input-output header file. It provides around 50 functions. Now, so far I have introduced only 2, printf for output, scanf for input. There are many other functions. In different contexts, we know that. These are all formatted functions. Formatted functions means for formatted specifiers we are using. That is percentage %C, percentage %D, percentage F, like that specifiers we are using. And we are able to format it as we like. That's why these are called formatted IO functions. Printf and scanf come under formatted IO category. These formatted category read all the types of data, characters, integers, float, strings, etc. All types of data it can read and it can write. But there are another group of functions. Those are unformatted functions. Unformatted functions means those are meant for reading and writing only characters or collection of characters. Collection of characters is nothing but string. String. So, formatted functions and unformatted functions, we study separately their features and functionalities. And we perform the formation of all types of data. That how to format character, integer, floating point, strings, all that, and their limitations, their capabilities, all that we learn in this chapter. So, this is the very crucial chapter for writing code. As I told you already, in every program, more than 50% statements are IO statements. So, once you master and all that, routinely you do that. You need not make any special effort for that. So, focus on each and every element of this chapter, study them thoroughly and practice.